Time at the bar.
Welcome to Time at the Bar, and I've got a special guest with me, Tony Hunt.
Thank you.
How you doing? Almost handed you a cue there, but prematurely. But which one would you like?
I will go with this one, please.
Yeah, no problem. Good choice. We're just going to have a game. Tony's more used to playing pool. Well, I should say more used to playing football than any other key sports, but pool predominantly. But is keen to have a look at bar billiards and see what this wonderful game has to offer. So let's see what happens.
Go wrong, eh?
Yeah, let's see how it goes. Okay, so shall I break?
Yep, you can start.
Okay. Well, thanks for joining me and having a game. This is quite exciting to have some company. So let's have a go. See if it's going to come off. No, not quite. So there you go.
Okay, right. Excuse the quirky technique.
Oh, that was fabulous. Good shot. It's an interesting bridge that you got.
I know. Whenever I play port work, I get a fair bit of grief for it, but
Hey, if
I
it
win, I don't care.
If it works, it works. So I think that's one. Was that 20 you just got there?
Yeah.
Yeah, 120. Oh, beg your pardon. We'll let that one go. But if the red is available, I think you're supposed to play it.
Oh, okay. Well, it's worth double points.
It's
so
worth double
it
points.
seems to me not to
You
get
kind
it
of might
off.
as well. I don't know if that's a hard and fast rule, but that's what I was told.
Yep. Okay.
I'm going to keep score, but on a notepad. I suppose we could use the scoreboard, but let's just do it that way, shall we? So yeah, 120 plays nothing at the minute. Let's see what we can do.
Shots. Oh, have a look at that. Is that 300 in one
I'm
shot?
quite glad that one's on camera, to be honest. Yeah, that's obviously what I played. The 100 was a bonus, to be honest.
Been waiting for the camera to roll to play that shot.
So yeah, I
Nice.
think that's 320. So have you play more pool than bar billiards, you say?
I play pool at work on a very questionable table.
Oh, no shot. Yeah.
it's the kind of table if you play a bad shot, it's a good shot. If you play a good shot, it's a bad shot because it just rolls in any direction it fancies.
I know the sort of table. And have you thought about investing in a cue, or do you not play enough?
No, I don't play enough. No. And then also trying to take a pool cue into Croydon is not going to be ideal.
Ah, yeah, I see what you mean.
I reckon it'd have a life expectancy of about a week before someone else takes ownership of it.
Could be useful.
Could be useful, yeah.
Which part of Croydon? I don't know. I don't know if I should say that. Might have to edit that out. Talking and playing I find is quite difficult, so I'll let you focus
I'll
on
keep
your next
up
shot.
the conversation then to distract you.
Lovely shot. It's 20. Yep, 20 to go on. So I think you're up to 140 there.
I'll take whatever I can get. 140's a start.
Getting a few balls at the top of the table here, aren't we? Let's try and bring some of those back.
Is that generally a sign of a lower quality game? If there's a lot of balls up that side?
Well, yeah.
Makes sense.
We won't have to start picking balls off the table now, because
Yeah,
that one will
yeah.
come back. Otherwise, we just take the one that's nearest to
Yeah.
us. But a 20, I think that was.
It was.
Yeah. A 30. It's nice when it wobbles like that. I like the noise.
I'll
Lovely
just
shot.
keep on
40.
picking up my tens.
Keeping me off the table, that's
Yeah.
the main thing.
I'm going to try bouncing off that first one.
Yeah. Yeah. Doing it by tens, why not?
Yeah, well, yeah, that's it. I just keep accumulating. I assume I can place anywhere within the D.
That's right, yeah. The only time you have to put it on the centre is the break-off
Okay.
and the final shot if there's one ball left. I'll make that 60.
I've got to be the most safe player to ever.
That's all that they all count.
Ooh.
Yeah, that'll drop. That's 70. $100. Yeah, 110. The table time percentage is going up. Okay, so I think that was 110
Yep.
to add on. So you're up to 250 there as a total. So there's a few groups in that corner. Should we try and bring those out? A bit hard. See, I couldn't get away with that on many tables. That just wouldn't work.
And then how long does the game last?
About 19 minutes, I think this one's set
19.
to.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's set to about that. I think, are we on 60? Sorry. Talking and keeping score is something I need to have a think about how I'm going to manage.
Hence the questions.
Yeah.
Shot. Is that 250 in one shot?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. So I think it's 310 the break.
310, yeah.
I'll correct anything afterwards, but oh, no, not quite. That's the problem. I tend to use too much spin. I can't always guarantee where it's going to end up. $30's a nice shot. I like that one.
Can I go in direct? I can, can't I?
Yeah, as long as you make contact with another ball, no mushrooms go over, ball doesn't come up this end or off the table. Never actually had anyone fire a ball off the table yet, which I'm quite thankful about. What are we up to? Is that 30?
20. I've had a 20 and a 10, so I think that's 50.
50, okay. So that's 60. We've got a red in play on the end there as well.
Sorry.
That's alright. Might as well play it because
Yeah,
it's
double
worth
points.
quite good at putting runs together. This is good.
I'm a safe player. Them 50s, 100s, 200s, they've got no interest to me. I take my 10s.
That's nice, fairly straight cueing there. Now were you keeping count?
60 or 70, I think.
We'll keep a rough idea. I think as long as we're within a few hundred by the end, we'll know whether it's, what shot to play at the end, if you know what I mean. So. So what other sports interest you, besides pool and now barbie?
Football. Yeah, this is slightly different to football, but
Yeah. You follow England a lot, don't you, all over?
certainly do. Yeah, have been for 17 years now.
Wow.
I was 17 my first game, and 34 now. Sure.
And the Euros, but it was last year, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
You were there and
Yeah.
cycled there.
Cycled there, yeah, and the bike has been tired since, pretty much. It felt like a good idea at the time.
That was excellent. No, I read about that and saw you on the news, BBC News. That was wonderful.
Yeah, I'm glad we did it. Glad common sense didn't prevail and someone said no.
Well, you got a better result than England, unfortunately, didn't you? But
Yeah.
they nearly did it.
Yeah, we just got over the line, whereas England fell short.
Next time.
There's a single part 8 on both. So is that 50?
I think so. That's a great shot, lovely. Cut into the 30. And a 20 as well. It's tricky when you get balls right on that top rail, isn't it?
Yeah.
You seem to get glued there. You can
think that was
I don't know if you want, yeah.
100.
Right. It seems just like getting stuck up there. Get that a bit hard. Oh, there you go. First mushroom down, but it's just loss of break. Just check I've got that on straight. Is that on straight? Yeah,
That looks straight enough to me. I think the only time I remember ever seeing one of these tables is as a kid at a sports club. Like a village bar area.
They used to be in pubs, didn't they? A little bit more.
Yeah.
You don't really see them much now, but that's interesting. You sort of recognised it.
I recognised it. I didn't have a clue how to play it, but I recognised the table. It's a good game.
Hit the wrong side of that. That wasn't what I played, but there you go.
So I can just take this.
So when there's no
Pull back.
when there's nothing left at this end down the
Yep.
bottom in the trays, you just pick the one that's nearest the bulk end.
I think what's good about this as well is generally it takes up less space than a pool table, doesn't it? And generally people don't have space to play.
That's it. I mean, that's
Or
one of the main attractions for me. Yeah, you can play from one end.
Yeah.
You don't need to really get around the whole thing. It's the same size roughly as a pool table. I think it's about 6x3, the playing area.
Is that what it is? 6x3?
I think so. That's a good point. Maybe I should do a video on the table and dimensions and things. That was a shot. Yeah.
That was fluke, if I'm being honest.
90.
Keeping me honest in this, I think that was that 90.
90,
Just right
yeah.
up there. I've yet to put a score on in the last few visits.
You still got a lead of 120 at the moment, so you're safe. Ah, there we go.
So that's when the side spin sort of works. Sometimes it's just enough to carry it into the middle of the table.
I don't think my games are ready to start introducing side spin just yet.
Ah, 4. There you go. 50.
It wasn't the hole I was looking for.
Nice use of the angles there to come with 2 cushions for the 10. Lovely.
Easy.
Keeping that red in play makes quite a difference, even with the lower value holes. It's still going on the break. Kept it going, and you've got a chance there if you can see enough of it to try and cut that.
That's what I'm going to go for.
I'll keep quiet for this one. Lovely shot. Oh, excellent shot.
220.
If we had an audience, they'd be applauding. 220.
Yeah.
Yeah, good break. Oh, nearly glorious.
Oh.
Yeah.
Almost lost it all though.
Pop your score on, and that was excellent. Now that's an interesting shot because you brought the red down. You haven't really. I could try and cut that in, but it's too risky at this stage of the game. I think
knock over the black, you lose everything.
I'd lose the whole lot. But I wonder if just something a bit. Oh no! What's he played there? That's terrible. That was a shocker.
Here I come to try and clean up my 10s again.
A real wobbler for double 10.
See. No, that's no good.
But
Just 20.
it's still score.
Right.
70 there. Gonna have to start playing a bit because I think all that extra pool you've been playing is making quite a difference to your game, your bar billiards game.
Shots. 200 in one go.
Having to rely on some bigger points shots though, and they're risky. That's the problem.
Nice.
I think the bar's down, so the balls have stopped coming out this end.
Ah, okay.
So it's a case now of just clearing up what's left. I think I will go for the red.
Nice. Shots.
Can he clear them? That's the question.
You do well.
I mean, yeah, the problem is we've got those horrible 3. I really don't like the ones that get stuck on that top rail. They're I'm sure they're glued on.
Nice.
Okay. That's going to be the problem, isn't it? That one in the corner. If I can get one of these 2 down though, and there's one left on the table, then I get to play it from the middle there.
Mm-hmm.
And you just have to come off a cushion basically. And get it in. So okay, well I haven't managed that, but
I've got one last chance of getting in a 10. That's been
you might need. I think you might need some high value, but at the end of the day, it's not always that easy, is it?
No.
The red's gone, of course.
So if I was to plant that in the 10, and then this remains on the table, I then have one last chance with this ball singularly, right?
That's right. The highest you could get with one ball left would be
200.
the 200, but of course it's next to the black mushroom, which is it's not an easy shot.
I know this is quite a defeatist move, but I might just accept that I've come off second best and take what
I do love that bridge. I've never seen that before. That's really interesting. So yeah, you can bring that ball back. I mean, it seems to work. You're knocking them in. So you pop that on the middle there. You can come off any cushion. You can come off more than one cushion if you want. Shot that I sometimes play to just finish a game is to sort of shoot for around here.
Okay.
And sometimes, more often than not, it goes in the 20.
So if I topple one of these mushrooms here, I just lose the 10 that I've just bagged.
Yeah, if you knock over the red or either of the mushrooms by the 50s, it's just that break that's lost. The only one that loses you everything, which is the black, which is the one you really want to avoid at all costs.
Right, okay. With that in mind, I want to avoid the black. I'm not brave enough to tackle that, but I want to go for that.
Okay, so as long as it comes off a cushion, and goes in, you're okay.
No, missed it by a long shot.
But do you know what? A bit more power, and that would have. You see what I mean? It would have dropped in the 20.
Yeah.
So I'll have a go now, and I'll try the really, really boring shot that I was mentioning. Well, it's not the most exciting, but it's sort of usually fairly reliable.
Okay, very good.
Wonderful. Thank you very much
well
indeed.
played.
Enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was good.
Excellent. Okay. Yeah, you break then, Tone.
Okay. Here we go.
So we'll go for a proper, if we were in a tournament type style situation. So I'll keep quiet for you and do your scores. Oh, unlucky.
Almost.
Good effort. It left me nicely over the 10 there.
Easy pickings. 20. $30. $40. Nice. 50.
Did it run off there? Did it run off?
Nice. 70. 130.
All right.
130.
130, thank you. Unlucky.
Sharp. 230.
So that's 213 total. The break. We'll do it break by break.
Okay,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, and then
So
we'll just
100
add them on. So there's always a chance I might
True.
foul.
True.
So that's just 100 so far.
150. Oh, nice. 250. Oh, beautiful. 310. $320.
Yeah.
$370. Oh, unlucky.
Bit risky that. 370.
370. What a break.
Thank you.
What do I do here?
I don't have anything to lose.
Worth a go. That was well worth a go, wasn't
Well,
it?
when I got 0 on the board, it's an easy decision to make.
Yeah. Oh no. Sorry, I should be putting the proper etiquette. I'll try and remember is to put the ball on for the other
Oh, is
player.
it? Oh,
I know
okay,
because
I've
I'm
not
normally
been
playing
doing
my
it
own. I
either.
don't get used to it, but apologies.
Oh,
There we
how
go.
did I miss that?
It's a 60.
Not
Yeah, it's
running.
he's on the board. It's 70. Just remember you got your red down there as well. That's all right. You're still going on the break, so 70.
So not one now.
Yeah. 90. $110. $150. $190 when it drops. $210. That's great. $230. Oh, that nearly dropped. $230. What do you do here? Yeah. Bank the points.
Yeah.
That was unlucky. If that, you see, on some tables, this is quite a thick, slow cloth. On some tables, that would run
Carried on.
faster, and it probably would have dropped. It does allow you to hit the shots a bit harder.
30.
Oh, no, I don't know what I played there. 30, yeah.
Yep. foul. Or...
See, that's the thing. That's the natural. What you did there is completely natural if you were playing like pool or snooker, because you're going for the potting angle, aren't you?
Yeah.
But it's a weird one. This because I'll just straighten that. That's all right. Yeah. You sort of have to sometimes play shots which don't seem at all natural. Well, I should probably put a proper X on the spots for some of these. Okay, anyway.
Oh, 19.
My life flashed before my eyes there.
100.
I'm tempted. Maybe I should leave it for you to have a go at. Yeah, go on, I'll let you have a go at that one.
Oh, I'm not going to brave that. Not with a black there. 120.
I might have to now, actually. I'm kind of a bit blocked here.
Oh. No.
Pop that up there.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry, do you have
120.
120, thank you. Nice. 10.
Oh, 10.
10 on. But you've tempted me. Oh, you've tempted. Oh, I don't know.
I don't see how that
So
goes.
that's really stuck. No, I don't think it does.
Nice. 110. One 30. One 50. One 60.
It's annoying having that red tied up.
Yeah. 180. $200. 230.
Oh, no.
230.
230, thank you. Ten. Oh, no, you're okay. You banked your 10. You've made a lot of that. Yeah, I know, but
I need my
you never know. If that black mushroom is still in a bit of jeopardy, I'd say.
20. $30. 60. 30. Ooh, 110. 130, 140, 150. 150.
Okay.
Oh, it's such a tempter, this red.
I think if you were to clip the, as odd as it sounds, the right hand side of that red,
Yeah.
I think you'd probably get away with it. But is it worth the risk?
No.
Or are you going to let me have a go at it? Or mate will force me to have a go at it?
Yeah.
It's been a shame because it's been out of contention for a lot of this frame now, hasn't it?
It has, yeah.
But well, I'll tell you what. Shall I do it? Shall I try it? Could go horribly wrong. This is the worst time in the match to be trying this. If we just tap it like that, you see.
Oh, good shot.
No score, but it's given you
Yeah,
an
yeah.
interesting opportunity there.
Oh, I'm missing my long shot.
Well, do you know what? If you're about to end the game, you've just played one of the best shots I can think of. I couldn't even think of. I never tried that. It's worth remembering. Can you repeat it though? That's the thing.
Not a chance. Not
I
a
don't
chance.
think I could either. Oh wow! How did nothing go down there?
Mm.
I think I can see what you're trying to do. You're trying to come off and clip the red.
Yeah. I just keep missing it by quite a distance.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think I think what you want to do. I would approach it from this side. Just
oh,
because
would you?
Well, partly because some kind person's put a massive mark on my table at some point in history, and I think it's roughly there that you aim. It's slightly to the left of it. Go on, let's try it. Let's just be mad. Somewhere there. That was a foul shot, but it was slightly. So it's more like there.
Okay.
And if you were to hit it, that has to.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it doesn't. No.
Well, there's
nothing
here
there.
anyway. Yeah.
Right. So yeah. Beg
I'm
pardon.
so worried about the black. I'm overcompensating and ended up cutting it too far down.
Yeah. The risk is, I mean, it is a risky shot, but then looking at the scores, maybe you could try it. It's more like there, I would say.
Okay.
And you almost could afford to miss it slightly this way.
Yeah.
Because if you'll probably hit the red and it will drop. So okay, well, as it happens, that's now the last
Yep.
one back. So we might have one last crack at it. I'll tell you what, I'll leave that one for you. I don't fancy it.
30.
Oh wow. Beg pardon, it's gonna have to come off.
Oh,
but,
of course.
you know.
Why? What was wrong with those?
Oh, sorry, I thought the bar had gone. Oh dear, it's turned into a comedy of errors now. Was it about? It was about there.
Yeah.
It's a bit more over the hole. About there. Oh, sorry. I thought we were.
That's right.
I thought. Actually, what had happened was we just had so many balls left on the table.
60.
Well, I might have to go myself. Go on, let's try it. Okay, well I got that. I got the ball down. It's a foul because I didn't make contact with the ball, but that a little bit harder. I tell you what, I think it was actually hanging a bit more. Oh, and there goes the bar. I think it was hanging more over the pocket
Okay.
hole than it was.
And you're saying go about here?
I tend to go about there with a trace of right hand side, so just hitting it slightly there. Not too hard, about there is what I would try. Did I try again?
You sure?
Yeah, go on. Be quite nice to see it go in actually, wouldn't it? So about that there.
Wow.
Have one more attempt. Let's go about here. Maybe. That's it. That's it. There you go. That's it. So that would be
3 attempts.
It's okay, doesn't matter. It's a friendly game, and it's more interesting just to sort of see the shot, isn't it, in action? Mm-hmm. So we'll call it 200, and carry on. Looks like 300 to me. Yep. Oh, a bit more pace. Go on, go on. Nearly that. Yeah, had the line. Okay, so bar's down. So gonna have to pick this one, I think. It's tricky though. That 200 hole really is. It's not always a given.
Shot 50.
So that was just a trace of right hand side. Just to bring that, just to check the ball a bit.
Okay.
So it went a bit more straight when it hit the cushion. Now what do you reckon here? That one? Slightly.
I would say the middle one.
Yeah, I think it's that one. Need a linesman, don't you, for this?
70.
We've got the red stuck on the top rail, which isn't very helpful. Try and bring it off, shall we? Oh no! Oh no! Careless mistake there. Sorry, I'll. Yeah.
Is that central?
I think it's about there. It's about there, isn't it?
Close enough.
And the table stopped ticking, so this is
yeah. So shall I flip this back?
Yeah, cheers. This is where we put some incidental music over the top.
Shot 30.
Interesting. It's not often you get the red left on the table. That's the last ball you really want. If you need the points, that's the one you want in your hand at the end of the game. Now that was careless, wasn't it? But red's still in hand. If you can have that at the end, if you can get the white in and leave that out, you've got a chance at a 400.
Oh, I missed.
Nearly. That was very close, but I mean, you've still got to get the 200.
Of course, yeah.
That can make all the difference, though, in some matches, even if you're anything up to 400 behind. Obviously, sometimes you put it down, which isn't very helpful.
So the last
Final
shot.
ball. I'll tell you another one. We'll play it because why not? Instead of just coming off one cushion, I kind of had this mad idea that why don't you hit towards sort of here or here with opposite spin and try and get the ball to check off that cushion and go more into the middle. So I'll try it.
Try it, yeah.
No idea. So again, you have to place it on the spot. I get this probably 1 in 20. So something like that.
Oh,
no,
what
too
shot
much.
that would have been.
So too much spin on that, but I don't know. It's probably not the sort of shot that I would play in reality. I just had an idea and I thought it might be quite nice to.
So would you go in the bottom quarter then of the ball?
Got to come off a cushion. I like the boring shot, which is just to sort of aim for
That's
about
quite intriguing
about
what
there.
you just played though. So the bottom quarter of the ball.
So yeah, well, if you want to try it, it was sort of down there.
Okay.
If you're going that way,
Yeah.
down there if you're aiming that way, and you'd be aiming for either there. If you're doing it that way, you're sort of aiming for between the two holes with the left hand side, and you wanted to hit the cushion about there, and then come back and I put too much spin to it, hit that.
Yeah.
If you get just about the right amount and the right amount of pace, I have done it. I've done it a few times, but it's not a given.
No.
Anyway,
It's harder than it looks.
it is. Anyway, that was enjoyable. Thank you
that
very
was.
much.
No, thank
good
you.
game, well played.
Yeah, well played.
Well, thanks, Tony. That was good fun.
That was
did
good
you
fun.
enjoy it?
I did, yeah. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's quite relatable to pool. It's obviously a similar size table, a lot of skills transferable, but yeah, it was a bit of a humbling I took there, wasn't it? A bit of a thrashing.
I think you played some very decent shots, actually, to be honest, given the fact that you've not played a lot of this game in the past. Well played, and that was a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you.
And
Thank
I'd
you
encourage
for inviting
you,
me.
if you see a table like this yourself, or if anyone else sees one in a pub, pop a pound in it if you have to, and have a knockabout and see what happens.